Well, here goes nothing. A brand new beginning, a brand new start, brand new me. Dear Diary, this feels so surreal to finally be recording the series that I have always wanted to do and now feel comfortable and safe enough to do it. This is not a whole transformation thing where I'm going to share a story and show you the outcome. I don't have an outcome right now. This is chapter 1. This is page 1. It's gonna be messy, it's gonna be honest, it's gonna be real, and it's gonna be me. I'm not here to sell perfection. I'm not here to guarantee perfection. I'm here to guarantee that it's going to be raw and vulnerable and honest, human. So let me introduce myself. I'm Tabby, and about 6 months ago, I packed up my daughter and we moved to Phoenix, Arizona, so that she could start a new school after being homeschooled her whole life. She is now in high school and wanted to go to a public charter high school. We packed up, we moved in with my boyfriend at the time, and we got a house together. Now we have a whole new family system. Now I knew I needed a change, and I knew we needed a change quite a long time ago, but I never felt it was feasible. I never wanted to push her out of a situation that was gonna make her, where the new situation was gonna make her more uncomfortable, until she came to me and said that she wanted to try going to school. We found one. They didn't have digital enrollments anymore, and when she said okay, I was assuming that it meant, okay, we'll try something else. She meant it as, okay, she'll go in person. And on the outside, I am trying to be supportive, and I am like, yes, let's do this, we can make this happen. And in the inside, I was freaking the fuck out because all of my fears were coming out. Would she be safe? Would she be accepted? Would the teachers be helpful? Would she do good in school? Would they make fun of her? Would all of these things that I was just afraid of. But I knew that we could get through them, and I knew she needed to try. So we enrolled at the school. She was accepted. This was in July that we enrolled, after finding that, yes, they were closed with the digital spot. And the April of last year is when I met my boyfriend, and we were pretty much set from the start. And that's one thing I never thought I would find. Someone that not only accepted me and all of the things going on in my life, but somebody that would love her too. And there's nothing wrong with her. It's just sometimes with people on the outside looking in can be very judgmental. They could be very mean. And even people close to you can completely turn their backs because she has a diagnosis, multiple. And some people aren't as kind to that. But he was not that. He was wonderful from the get-go, was learning all he could about autism to make her feel more comfortable. And now that we are in our home, he does everything to make her days lighter. She laughs more, they play around more. He is interested in the things she does. And it has become just a different life, and it's wonderful. I went from having my day structured to everything that my daughter needed. She's autistic, and she's on a wide variety of the spectrum. She has quite a bit of mental health issues that we actively deal with and that are actively part of our life. I even hate calling them issues because it's just our life. It's the way they work. It's the way her brain works. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my days went from being completely structured around her homeschooling, her ABA therapy. Yes, we did ABA therapy. I know it is frowned upon a lot, but we found it really worked for her, and we had different rules with our ABA therapist that luckily they all abided by and really took into our life, which was perfect for her. It turned her completely around and made her not so afraid of everything. It didn't turn her into a cookie cutter. It turned her into her own person, one that she got to create with the help of trusted people. And it was wonderful to see every day as she succeeded, and even the days that she didn't. It was great to see her learn from everything, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. But my days went from structured all around her to dropping her off at school and my boyfriend going to work, and I was in a house by myself waiting for my classes. I'm an online teacher, waiting for my classes to start. I had always built my schedule around my daughter, and now I got to build it around me. And it's strange, to say the least. The first 2 days I just sat there. I think I binged watched like 2 shows because I had no idea what to do with myself. And now I'm learning that I can be someone, not just mom. And that's so strange. So this is my journey, my digital diary of my rebuilding, of finding who I am, of finding what I like, of finding how to invent a me that I love. As a parent, your brain is always focused on your kid, and you're loving the job. You're loving that this whole time it is focused on them because you get to be part of all these milestones. Sometimes there's really, really hard ones, and maybe you don't like those as much, but overall it's amazing. As a parent of someone that is on the spectrum, that does have a quote-unquote disability, I don't know what our future holds. She's comfortable going to high school now, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. I don't know if she's ever going to get her own apartment. She talks about college, but she doesn't talk about driving and things on how to get there. She has goals and things she wants to do, but I don't know when my job is done. And done in the sense of neurotypical kids. Once they turn 18, they go off, do their thing, and they come home when they want to. I don't know if we're ever gonna get there, and I'm okay with that. And I have been blessed to find a man that is completely okay with that as well. Now, I'm not here because I have everything figured out. I'm learning as I go. There's some days that my own mental health issues get the best of me. My anxiety goes too high, my depression kicks in, my PTSD is just all over the place. And that's okay. Those are parts of me that I'm trying to learn to love too. So again, this is not going to be perfect. This is not going to be some great success story. It's going to be a building story. And I'm going to take you with me every single step of the way. I'm here because I'm choosing me. After so long of putting everybody else in front of me, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to find and invent a me. Now, I'm not lost. I was just on a different purpose. Now, I'm here to hopefully accomplish my dream and goal of building a community of parents, individuals like me that have this amazing kid and loving them and wanting the world to know them, and knowing that as a mom, as a parent, it's hard. It takes learning, it takes unlearning, it takes doing things that were not on your brain when you first became a parent. It's adapting. It's knowing that some days I'm gonna have a whole filming day set and it might not get done. I have been trying to sit down to film this one for about 3 days now, and there have been numerous hiccups, and that's okay because that's our life. Now, because of all this, I do feel safe to find me, and it's gonna be a process. I am going to try to find piece by piece of how to put myself back together, to reinvent myself the way that I will love. Now, this is gonna include, yes, a lot of shadow work, a lot of journaling, a lot of digging deep, times that I am starting to call little me time, where I go back to doing things that I liked as a kid and trying to see what things made me happy, because I don't really know those things anymore. I do know, and the thing that stays prominent in my mind is in high school, I loved my camera. I was on the broadcast team and I carried my camera everywhere, and I stopped doing that. So this is me starting again, and it does bring me joy. I was honestly having a really bad day yesterday and a really bad morning, just because anxiety does get the best of you. But now sitting here, I can see little by little in the viewfinder that I'm smiling more and I'm happy, and that's good. That's what I want. So this is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be sharing. And yes, it is very vulnerable to be sharing this publicly. The hard days are going to be even worse, but I'm not going to shy away from them. It's not going to be a linear, easy process. There are going to be ups and downs and hiccups and parts where I want to give up, but this is important to me. This is important for my daughter to see, and she is fully supportive of all this. She yells at me when I don't film during the day. Everywhere we go, she always asks, do you have the camera? So I know she's got my back with this. I also know that just because I'm reinventing myself does not mean that the things that happened to me in the past aren't there. There are things I need to heal from, things I need to learn, and things I need to unlearn. I need to be gentle with myself. So like I said, I'm gonna be building new routines, spending time with little me and doing different activities and things that I liked, and trying to find kind of back to basics. What kind of hairstyles I like, what kind of clothes I like, everything. I'm gonna show all the nitty gritty, all of the mess, and the good moments too. Now this will be done in a few different ways. Of course, on Instagram, I'm gonna be showing clips of everything and highlights. Here's gonna be a little bit more detail. There'll be the weekly vlog that comes out just to show how the real day-to-day goes, with a few sit-down thoughts like this sprinkled in. Progress updates, things that we're learning, and any reflections. If you are like me, and you are in your season of becoming, or you are just needing to feel back in your own shoes. If you're a parent and you feel out of yourself, whether you have a kiddo with disability or you don't, welcome. This channel and this diary is for anyone starting over, anyone trying to reinvent themselves or find themselves, for the moms, the dads, the guardians, brothers, sisters, anyone that just needs a community to where you can feel safe, to find you, and to find the sincerest version of yourself. This is going to be a soft space, an intentional space, and an honest space. Again, I'm not shying away. We're gonna see all of it. And there's a lot of things going on in my life right now, and you're gonna get to see all of them. From the day-to-day in the vlog of us just getting through each day, to the family times that we have together, to the fun things that I have coming up, such as planning my wedding. My boyfriend is now my fiance, and we get to navigate that whole planning period and our life as we start it together, which is pretty cool for a new beginning, because it is as if life is handing me every new beginning possible. So thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope that you enjoyed today's message. Maybe stick around for the rest of the diary entries, and know that you're not alone. Let's build a community. Let's find each other, and let's help each other out, especially now with this world the way it is. I feel like we really need that. So if this resonates with you at all, please let me know where you're at in your journey. Introduce yourself. Let's get that community rolling. And always remember, you don't have to rush healing. Enjoy the mess and just keep showing up. Have fun with it when you can. And always remember that you are worth it and that you are doing it exactly for you. I will see you next time. Thanks.